In question 46, we have a block of mass 200 gram and it is suspended through a vertical spring. We need to find maximum extension of the spring. The diagram is this. This is not the diagram for this question. This is for the next question, I think. Yeah. So in 46 question, we have to draw the diagram. So solution 46. So the diagram will look something like this. It will move down. So we have been given a lot of things. So in equilibrium condition, when it is not stretched, we will have 0.2 g equal to kx. So k will be equal to 200 Newton per meter. Now velocity of particle m will be, let's say, u. So u equal to root 2gh root 2 into 10 into 0.45. So it will give you approximately 3 meters per second. Now after collision, velocity of particle and block, they will become one, so the velocity will be same. It will be 0.12 into 3 over 0.32, which will give you 9/8 meters per second. Now let the spring be stretched. So if it is stretched by delta, then we have this by conservation of momentum, conservation of energy, 0.32 into 10 into delta minus half 200 into delta minus plus 0.1 square minus half 200 into 0.01 square. So delta will be 0.05 meters or 4.5 centimeter. Now in question 47, we have a bullet of some mass. We need to find the speed of the bullet if center of the pendulum rises by 10 centimeter. Solution 47. So by conservation of linear momentum, we can directly apply this. So V will be mu over m plus m, which will give us 5.025 u. So V will be equal to u over 201. Now using conservation of energy, we can use this also. So what we will have, u equal to 201 root 2 or 280 meters per second. So from this we will be 20 this is V. So this is how you can find the value. In question 48, we have a bullet of mass 20 gram. We need to find the speed of the bullet as it emerges out from the block. Solution 48. So by again conservation of linear momentum, we will have this scenario, and by applying work energy theorem, 0 minus mv dash square equal to minus mgh. So v dash square equal to 2gh, v dash equal to root 2gh, which will come out to be 2 meters per second. Now substitute this value, we will get 0.02 into 300 equal to 0.5 into 2 plus 0.2 into v. So v will be 6.1 over 0.02 equal to 250 meters per second. In question 49, we have two masses m1 and m2 connected by spring. Find the distance moved by the two masses before they come to rest. Solution 49. So let's say this is one mass, this is another mass. Now this is M1, this is M2 connected by a spring. Let's say this is X1, this is X2, and let's say they stretch by X. So quite simple, M1 X1 will be equal to M2 X2, the stretch. So by conservation of energy, half kx square equal to half k x1 plus x2 minus x0 whole square. So x0 will be x1 plus x2 minus x0. So x1 plus x2 will be 2x0. Let this be equation 2, let this be equation 1. So x1 equal to 2x0 minus x2. So we can write x1 equal to 2m2 m1 plus m2 x0. So we can have m1 2x0 minus x2 equal to m2 x2. So 2m1 x2 minus m1 x2 equal to m2 x2. So x2 will come out to be 2m1 over m1 plus m2 into x0. Then question 50, we have two blocks of mass m1 m2. We need to find velocity of center of mass and maximum elongation that the spring will suffer. Solution 50. So again in this scenario, first velocity of center of mass will be m2 into v0 plus m1 into 0 over m1 plus m2, which will give us m2 v0 over m1 plus m2. Next, spring will have maximum elongation when both the velocity of blocks will attain the velocity of center of mass. When both have velocity equal to velocity of center of mass, in that case maximum elongation will be there. And next, maximum elongation, let x be the maximum elongation. So change in kinetic energy equal to potential energy stored in spring, half m2 v0 square minus half m1 plus m2 v0 m1 plus m2 whole square equal to half kx square, m2 v0 square 1 minus m2 over m1 plus m2 equal to kx square. So from here x will be root m1 m2 over m1 plus m2 into v0. Now in question 51, we have to consider a situation of the previous problem. We need to find maximum elongation that the spring will suffer and distance moved by the two blocks in the process. Solution 51. So if the blocks are pulled by some force, they suddenly move with some acceleration. So let total work done be fx1 plus fx2. Let this be equation 1. An increase in potential energy be half k x1 plus x2 whole square. Let this be equation 2. By equation 1 and 2 we can have this thing, because work done is equal to change in energy. So x1 plus x2 will be equal to 2f over k. Now we know that net external force on the block is 0, so this will be the case. Let this be equation 3. So x2 will be m1 m2 into x1. So by this we will have x1 1 plus m1 m2 equal to 2f over k. Put the value in the equation, this equation. So x1 will, after simplification, will be m2 over m1 plus m2, and x2 after simplification will be m1 over m1 plus m2. Now in question 52 we need to consider situation of previous problem again. We need to find maximum elongation that the spring will suffer. So this will be solution 52. So acceleration of mass m1 can be obtained by this. And acceleration of mass m2 will be obtained by this. Scenario is this: f2, f1. So now net force on m1 will be equal to f1 minus m1a. Now you can put the value of acceleration. After simplification we will obtain this. Similarly, net force on m2. After simplification you will find it will be m1 f2 plus m2 f2 over m1 plus m2. This is actually 1. So now work done by blocks will be equal to energy stored in spring. So m2 f1 plus m1 f2 over m1 plus m2 into x1 plus m2 f1 plus m1 f2 over m1 plus m2 into x2 equal to half k x1 plus x2 square. So this will be x1 plus x2. Now in question 53 we need to consider gravity free fall. Pillow makes perfect elastic collision with floor. We need to find the time elapsed in the process. So this is solution 53. So this is pillow. So again, as the initial velocity of the system is 0, we can have this thing. Let this be equation 1. Now the velocity of pillow is 80 feet per second. So relative velocity of pillow with respect to man can be written like this. So Vp equal to Vpm minus Vm. So put this in equation 1, we will obtain mmVm equal to mp vpm minus Vm. So putting all the values, 50 into Vm equal to 5 into 8 minus Vm. So we will obtain Vm equal to 0.727 meters per second. So absolute velocity of pillow will be 8 minus 0.727 or 7.2 feet per second, and therefore time taken to reach the floor will be equal to S over V, that is 8 over 7.2, that is 1.1 seconds. And as the mass of wall increase, then much greater than pillow, mass is much greater than pillow, velocity of block before collision equal velocity after collision. So time of ascent 1.11 second. So total time will be twice of 1.11 second, that is 2.22 seconds.